We begin another incredible week of 5 minutes of Tefillah every single day. Baruch Hashem. We're concluding this type of Tefillah called the Nipul, another type of Tefillah in this incredible Sefer of Shearim Tefillah. Tomorrow we'll be beginning a new type of Tefillah called Pilul, and I would be remiss to mention when we're talking about Tefillah that the Shul Baruch Hashem is in the middle of an incredible campaign. Find the link every few dollars. Those who have given a tremendous tizkil mitzvah schos to partake in building a shul together. So what are we talking about? We're concluding Nipul, and we're discussing anava. We're discussing humility. And Shearim Pincus, it seems that every 2 pages has one of these bombshell lines. And I'd like to read to you 2 lines. It says, Va'oitzem chayzek hatefillah. The strength, the power of your tefillah. Sometimes we wonder, how powerful was my tefillah? Did my tefillah go anywhere? You want to know what the strength of your tefillah is? Nimdad, it is measured lefi roiv ha'anava, according to the amount of humility. Veneer, and appears, shezui ikar mailas hatefillah. This is the main advantage of tefillah be'isara. He goes very deep into a credible idea. When one is bitzara, whether it's someone sick, whether someone's in a bad situation, whether someone's going through something personally, financially, at that moment, what is the reason why his tefillos are so powerful? So we might think it's because he has kavana. We might think it's because at that moment he davens with intense passion. Says Shearim Pincus, if you go into the very depth, why is such a tefillah so important? The reason is because at that moment you are the humblest. You are the most low in front of Hashem. Why? Because at that moment, whether it's at a moment of sickness, whether it's at a moment of pain, a moment that one needs parnasa, sheshoicheach gavanoi, you forget your pride. Umashbil atzmo, you throw yourself down. Berasai ezlas yadei l'shi atzma, in front of Hashem to save you. Incredible. That why is such a tefillah so powerful? Because at that moment, you're so frail. You realize, I can't do anything. I could have everything in the world, all the money in the world, and Rahman al-Islan, a little sickness, and I have nothing. So at that moment, the tefillah is so powerful because one is turning to Hashem from this incredible place of humility. And says Shearim Pincus, this is the yoifi, this is the beauty of tefillah. And he concludes and teaches us, this is why we bow when we daven. You ever wonder, why do we bow before Maidim? We bow at the beginning of Shemoneh Esrei. And he continues, and he quotes the Gemara in Brachas and Daf Lamed Daled, that the Kohen Gadol would bow by each and every bracha, and a melech, when he would daven, he would bow once and never get up. Why? Why is the Kohen Gadol bowing every bracha? The king would bow and never get up. Says Shearim Pincus, because the greater a person is, the more he has to work on humbling himself. So the Kohen Gadol was very great. So what did he have to do? He had to bow more. He had to show how he's more humble, how he's more low. The Melech, who is greater than the Melech? So when the Melech davened, what did he have to do? He had to literally get down on his hands and his knees, and he had to show Hashem that he is nothing. So we bow every single day. We start off Shemoneh Esrei, we bow. As a second bracha, we bow. By Maidim, we bow. But says Shearim Pincus, unfortunately, maybe number 1, we never knew why we're bowing. But maybe number 2, the bowing just becomes robotic and becomes part of habitual items that we do. And he says what we have to do is, it says it's a chaval on this maisa noira, this incredible action of bowing. Bowing is so incredible, of course. Because when you bow, what are you doing? When you bow, you're trying to show that you're humble, trying to show yourself inwardly that you're humble. And what does that do? That brings out this ultimate chayzek hatefillah, this yoifi of the tefillah. This is how one could get his tefillahs answered. So b'siyata d'shmaya, as we conclude this section of Nipul, this type of davening from a place of humility, and as we remind ourselves that of course we have the job, and of course we go to the doctors, and of course we do everything in our power of ishtadlus to get what we need, but we know at the end of the day it's all up to Hashem. We do actions, we bow to show how it is all up to Hashem. And hopefully with a little bit of thought, a little bit of introspection, will be able to bring out this chayzek, this ultimate yoifi of Tefillah.